You can barely see me at all, but I'm not getting up right now because I just happen to be laying on the floor and I can't reach the light switch because I'm laying on the floor in my family room because why not? I've got a pillow that you can't really see behind me. Sonoma's laying on the raft, as we call it, the couch that we turned into a bed. I'm going to be sleeping down here tonight. It's been a really rough day. I didn't get to get out of the house. It would have been nice to get like Sonoma's nails trimmed, but luckily they are open on Saturdays and tomorrow, which is Thursday and Friday, so it's never the end all be all for that. But it was just a hard day. It was a hard day since I woke up. I woke up having this dream that I can't really remember. Like, I don't remember my dreams vividly, but a dream that I was like being torched in a fire, and all I know is that I woke up in extreme pain, extreme nerve pain. So when my body got to that state of, not being in complete deep sleep, being in, what's it called? Just light sleep, when I was able to feel the pain, but I was still out of it, it like translated into my dream. Because I woke up in so much pain, like it wasn't just a dream of something, like it was definitely related to my pain. And when things like that happen and my pain's really bad, when I wake up, I usually make a bunch, meaning like 2 cups of green tea and relax for a little bit and go back to bed, but that's not what happened today. Let me I actually have to stand up. Oh, or I can just sit and reach this light right here. Oops, wrong one. Oh, what? Oh, it's the light on the other side of the room. Oh, you can't really see him sleeping there. Alright, I'm turning on these lights here so I can hang out. He's gonna have to move because my head's gonna be over here. I'm gonna be watching YouTube. I have IVIG tomorrow, so that's why I'm gonna sleep down here, because it's gonna be early in the morning. Then I don't have to wake up and come down here. Since my nerve pain has been, it hasn't let up. Like, usually, even though it doesn't get good ever, the green tea will help me a little bit, enough to fall back asleep, and still everything that touches me hurts. And I've made so many videos about that and explaining allodynia and neuralgia and CIDP, excuse me, which, if you forget, is chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy. And today has just been, let me see if I can find a better place to put my phone and not drop things, because that's always a bonus. Today has just been a really hard day. Actually gonna lay against this wall and try to stretch. So look what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. And then I have my pillow that you can never see. I'm gonna lay against this wall, and I'm gonna stretch, and I'm gonna talk. So the green tea did not help, but I was in too much pain, fall back asleep. I don't have any pain medications that can help me, so it's not like I could go do something about it. I literally felt like every part of my body was on fire, and it stayed that way the whole day. Like, I changed my clothes like 15 times. Like, I was wearing something else, and then I put this on because it's really, really soft, and then I couldn't handle it anymore, and I put something else on, and then I went back into this, and it was just like this whole thing. And we did have to make one quick errand, but then we get back and I was exhausted because I didn't get to fall asleep after my appointment, or I didn't get to fall asleep after I woke up early when I took my meds, not after an appointment. Because I take meds early and then I usually go back to sleep, but the pain was just so hard. There's been crying and, trying to figure things out. Again, there's really nothing else to figure out right now, but I'm always like trying to think, like, what else can I do? Like, I cut my hair short. I trimmed it like a week ago or something last week. I'm not cutting it any shorter in general. It doesn't matter because it's like the roots of my hair, and I have to wear blankets in the car even though it's summer because the air, and it's been such an issue. And since I have IVIG tomorrow, I need to have my port accessed, and I usually do it the night before, which would mean like tonight, so then it's accessed and I can run the fluids myself before my nurse comes, and then he doesn't have to sit and watch me do the fluids. We can get it done faster. But I let him know, I was like, can you access me tomorrow morning? Like, I always access myself typically, unless there's an occasion where I can't, or I don't know. I'm not feeling up to it, which is really the reasons I can't. And I said, just like my nerve pain is so bad that I end up like taking it off in the middle of the night, and that's happened before where I've woken up and like my dressing was off, and I was like, shoot, because like that's not sterile and clean, and like you don't want to be like doing that, and it's in your sleep and you don't know what's going on. I did end up taking a nap. Didn't get to go out like I wanted to, like I said, because my pain was just too bad. So I didn't sleep after I woke up, but I slept around like 2 o'clock. So I went from like 7 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., which is large for me. And then that was all I could handle. And just, trying to talk to my mom about like trying to figure things out, and just knowing that we're going to continue IVIG, and I don't personally think that is going to be something that helps my nerve pain. I've been on it for many, many years, and it has helped other things, but it has never touched my nerve pain, so I really don't think that's going to be it for me. But it's still something to do and something that helps me. I get especially drained without it, and I can still take a 6-hour nap while having IVIG in my system. But without it, I go downhill. So we know that that's not something to take out of my regimen. It's just very hard living when, I didn't go outside with Sonoma at all today. I went with him in the basement, and I have to be covered in a blanket, and the clothes I wanted to wear, even the softest clothes I have, because I always wear soft clothes, isn't soft enough, and my body is just not cooperating with what I want to do. And I took an Epsom salt bath last night, and that didn't help me with anything, and I just could not handle anything today. I just hung out on the couch and watched some TV, watched some YouTube, talked to some friends, listened to some music. It's very discouraging because people don't really know exactly how to help this, because everyone with Lyme disease and tick-borne diseases is so very different. We're so different. We have so much in common, but yet we're so different, and our symptoms can be so different. and my doctors have never come across a patient like me who is so sensitive and has had such nerve problems. So everything is, we're always trying something. We're always trying to do whatever we can. We're always trying to get as much rest, trying to de-stress. But it's always a guessing game of you don't know if it's going to work out, if it's going to make you feel better, if it's going to stay the same, if it's going to make you feel worse, because I've taken things and been on things to supposedly help my nerve pain that have made it way worse in the past. That was many, many years ago. Medication that was directly for nerve pain and like diabetic neuropathy, even though I don't have diabetes, but also people who have neuropathy and aren't diabetics, and that was not good at all. It's hard to be patient. As a patient, you sometimes run out of patience for things that are really, really hard for you, and that wake you up in the middle of the night screaming and crying, or feeling like you were torched and was a part of your dream and that you can't escape. But I was talking to my friend, text my friend, and laughing about just life with my friend Abby, and it was just like, we need to just talk and laugh and be girls and try to let this burden of symptoms and pain and unknown be lifted off my shoulders for a little bit, to just focus on talking with someone else and laughing and doing the best I can. It's not easy, but I know eventually we're going to find a way to manage this, and it's probably not going to be an easy thing, and it's probably not going to be a simple thing or what we wanted, but all in due time, things will work out. Like I said, this is all very discouraging because it's like I've been fighting for so long and I've just never felt relief. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop fighting. I might fall down 8 times, but I get up 9. They say fall down 7, get up 8. I'm going to fall down 8 and get up 9. I might trip and fall on my face, but I'll fall into a split. Like, I'm trying to find the best of things, and during IVIG, I will have some socialization with my nurse, and it's actually one of the highlights of my weeks because I don't get that. So it's different because it's a different kind of socialization than people my age would normally get or want to have. Not conversing with a nurse that you have in your home for 7 hours and getting fluids and IVIG from blood donors, but that's what my reality is. So I'm gotta embrace the reality and have the smiles and the laughs and whatever we do tomorrow, and keep track of my symptoms of when they're up and when they're down. So if I can find any trends, it always helps my doctors. Like we say, I'm a 10,000 piece puzzle, and we're just trying to find piece by piece. And that's all we can do.